Preserving pieces of history. Tonight, Local 4 is getting an exclusive look at the moment firefighters rushed into the burning Oakland Hills Country Club to save memorabilia. All golf fans who watched the Oakland Hills Country Club clubhouse go up in flames in February thought about those priceless historic items that were inside.
Later, we found out some artifacts were saved. Now we're learning how it happened, and for the first time, seeing footage from inside the clubhouse. Jamie Edmonds spoke with local firefighters who saved some golf history.
Approximately 17 fire departments were called in to assist Bloomfield Township on the morning of February 17th. Southfield Fire was one of them. On that day, Lieutenant McKee and his team suited up and headed out, knowing there was a ton of history in that building. The century-old wooden structure was in flames when Lieutenant McKee, firefighter Michael Petrie, firefighter medic Nate Herr, and firefighter Patrick Kerr arrived. There was discussion en route of what might be inside.
One of our young guys is a really big golfer, and he was telling us about it too.
Lieutenant McKee says he went to the Bloomfield Township chief in charge with an idea.
I told Chief Leroy I got a crew of 4. I know they probably have some memorabilia or valuables. You want us to go get them in case things go south? He said, great idea. That's
when this 4-man crew coordinated with Oakland Hills staff to try and save what they could.
He told us what he needed out of there. There was in 2 spots, one in the basement and one in the first floor there. And we went inside.
This is never before seen helmet video of the moment the crew went inside the clubhouse front door, into the lobby, broke the trophy case, and started pulling out priceless historic items.
Started carrying out trophies, grabbed the big statue bust of some, I don't know who it was, but it looked really important. And then we were done with that. We just started grabbing, we went down the wings and started grabbing all the photos we could off the wall. And there was a few smaller trophy cases.
Outside, the staff lined the front steps to retrieve the items from the firefighters.
They were all at the front door. Every time we came out with a handful of photos or the trophies or stuff, they were there and they took them.
Lieutenant McKee says after they made multiple trips, the ceiling in the lobby fell onto the chandelier and the railing of the stairs. It was time to evacuate. But their recovery mission was not over.
As soon as we came out of there, the gentleman said, hey, can you still get into the basement? I'm like, yeah, let's go, we can do that. So we went around to kind of by the pro shop side, and there's an outside basement, or steps to the basement. And that's where we went down to the storage room. And then the basement was just a ton of memorabilia, trophies, some old wooden golf clubs that were down there.
After the Southfield team went to work fighting the fire inside the men's locker room and were warming up outside, one final request from head golf pro Steve Brady.
And he's like, man, I know everyone's lost so much. I don't want to like get anyone in trouble or anything. He's like, but I got some stuff in my office. It's like a letter from Arnold Palmer. He started off with a picture of his wife and then went to a letter addressed to him from Arnold Palmer.
Mission accomplished. And this is photo evidence, complete with the letter from Arnie. On the club's worst day, there were small victories, pieces of golf history preserved for future generations. Jamie Edmonds, Local 4.
Wow, good stuff. We reached out to the Oakland Hills Country Club, by the way, to ask specifics about what items were saved. Club President Rick Palmer said in a statement, Oakland Hills Country Club salutes the Southfield Fire Department for its timely work in helping save some of the invaluable artifacts. The quick thinking of Lieutenant McKee and others is genuinely and warmly appreciated by our club and staff. Unfortunately, we can't provide more information about what was saved because of the ongoing insurance process, but boy, you get chills seeing some of those things that were saved.
Kudos to those firefighters. Yeah.
Totally.
Just,
how about going into a burning building
right,
and
just
and the
getting all that
basement.
stuff.
in the basement too?
Yeah.
Wow, amazing stuff.